Take a look.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Big Hero Chris back at you with another one. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, ring the notification bell, hit me up on Twitter, TikTok, hit me up in the community posts. And we're here today to talk about AEW Revolution. 9 matches on this card, man. I gotta say, from what I'm seeing, this is probably one of AEW's best pay-per-view cards I've seen in quite a while. But there is one main reason why we're here. One main reason we're here to see this pay-per-view. One reason why people will be gathered at Revolution to see Sting's last match. And man, I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off with that. And it's kind of a toss-up between this match and the championship match as what will be the main event, man. I'll be cool with either one, but if they do decide to do Sting's last match as the main event, I ain't gonna be mad at it. But it will be Sting and his son Darby Allin taking on the team of the EVPs, the Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, for the AEW Tag Team Championships. And this is going to be in a Tornado Tag Team match. And most likely it's going to be one of those Sting Darby matches where they're wrestling all over the ring. Sting is going to dive off something. Darby's going to dive off everything. The Young Bucks are going to do flips. I'm pretty sure they're going to do the Ric Flair "I'm sorry, I love you" spot to Sting. I'm calling that right now. That's happening at the show. Willing to bet money. And as far as the result and the outcome, I'm torn because like I said, it's Sting's last match, so you kind of do want to send the crowd home happy. You want to, give Sting his chance to shine. But at the same time, the Young Bucks are heels now, so what better way to solidify their heel turn than to, kind of shit all over the fans and say, yo, we beat Sting. We don't care about his retirement. We're the new tag team champions. So it really could go either way. I'm going to go ahead and say the Young Bucks will be the new tag team champions because unless, Sting and Darby end up vacating the titles, which wouldn't make too much sense because even though Sting's retiring, Darby's still active, so that means he has to find a new partner. So I'm going to go ahead and lock it in and say the Young Bucks are going to be the new tag team champions. And Sting will ride off into the sunset, man. He's going to take his bat, his face paint, his coats and everything. And man, what a way for Sting to go out. What a way to end this storied career of the icon Sting. And as far as the rest of the card goes, man, I'm going to be honest with you. I did say that this is a good card from top to bottom. However, there are a couple matches that, they could be left off. One of those matches was originally supposed to be a Meat Madness match, and it featured Wardlow, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Lance Archer. And Tony Khan tweeted out that due to injuries, he's gonna, postpone the Meat Madness match. So instead of it being the Meat Madness, is going to be an all-star 8-man, and it's going to feature the 3 people I mentioned before: Wardlow, Hobbs, Lance Archer, and then you have Brian Cage, Chris Jericho, and Hook. And then it's going to be 2 mystery opponents, I guess surprise opponents or whatever. And apparently this is going to be for a title shot in the near future. What happened to the rankings, I don't know. You guys can help me out with that, but whoever wins will get a shot at the AEW Championship. So by that logic, it will kind of make sense for it to go to Mr. Wardlow because he cut the promo last week. He put the whole roster on notice. He said, this isn't wrestling, this is war. Cut the best promo ever just to be thrown into a Meat Madness / all-star match. 8-person all-star match. So I'm picking Wardlow to be the new #1 contender, and that can further the whole storyline with the whole Undisputed Kingdom and blah 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 hippie hoopla. So speaking of the Undisputed Kingdom, we have Orange Cassidy taking on Roderick Strong, a wrestling legend, for the International Championship. And The Undisputed Kingdom really needs a win, like a big time win, because ever since they've been revealed as Adam Cole, the Kingdom, Roddy, and Wardlow, things haven't really been looking up for them. Like they were better when it was just a big who is it game, when it was the big guessing game. But ever since their identities, quote unquote, were revealed, it was like, oh brother, these guys stink. And I know part of that is due to Adam Cole's injured, and then you have MJF, he's injured as well. So yeah, there's that, but this faction kind of sucks. So Roderick Strong winning the International Championship might be the boost that this stable needs, along with Mr. Wardlow winning the whole All-Star, whatever the fuck that is. So, this might be the thing that the Undisputed Kingdom needs to get back on the right path, get back on the right track, and actually look like something, look like you're about business instead of a group of guys that are just losers. We have a random tag team match between FTR and the Blackpool Combat Club and Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli, and they should be fun. They've wrestled in a 6-man tag earlier on this week on Dynamite. They had a tag team match that went the entire time limit, went to a time limit draw, so it's really up in the air as far as who is going to win and who loses. I'm gonna rock with FTR to get the win. Why, I really don't know. But this should be a fine match. It should be hard hitting and it should be, fisticuffs, and Moxley might bleed. I'm banking on that. So, there's that. Next up, we have a dream match. I guess you can call it a dream match, but the match is gonna be real good. And low-key, I'm feeling like this is going to be the match of the night. You have Konosuke Takeshita taking on Will by God Ospreay in his first official match as an AEW wrestler. This match should be a rocket buster. It should be lit. It should be dope. All types of words that they can describe this match. That's it. And I'm giving this first win, his first official win as an AEW talent, to Will Ospreay, the aerial assassin. I guess he's still affiliated with the Don Callis family, but that might change after this match, because Takeshita, he was kind of trying to big bro Billy Goat a little bit, so that might play into the match, and they might try to beat up Will after the match. And like I mentioned in the Dynamite review, you still have Kyle Fletcher, who is part of the United Kingdom, or the United Empire, but he's also a member of the Don Callis family as well, so there's that factor. But I'm giving this win to Will Ospreay. Alright, so now we have, for the TNT Championship, we have Christian Cage, the Father of the Year, making another run for Hater of the Year, taking on Daniel Garcia. And this one I'm kind of back and forth on, because for the longest time I was thinking it was going to be Christian Cage versus Adam Copeland, but Christian took out Edge with the Concerto, so he's out. Will he show up at Revolution? I'm kind of thinking he is, and maybe he either costs Christian the championship or Daniel Garcia the championship. I'm kind of leaning towards him costing Daniel Garcia the championship, which kind of sucks. Even though I like Christian, I love him as TNT champion, I feel like he's walking out and still champion. But Daniel Garcia really needs a big win too. Like, he's been on a hot streak as of late. He kind of, suck up the place in the Continental Classic. But ever since then, he's been batting 1,000. He's been going hard in all his matches. So I really feel like a win would do Daniel Garcia a whole lot of good. But I kind of don't see it happening. I kind of see Adam Copeland making his return and possibly turning heel. Will he join it with Christian? I don't know. But I think Christian is still going to be the TNT champion. Speaking of and still, we have for the AEW Women's Championship, we have Timeless Toni Storm taking on Deonna Purrazzo, and the build-up for this match has been good. This is the only women's match on the card, I guess. I don't know if they're doing anything on the pre-show or not. It's not looking like it, but things could change. But as far as this match goes, you have Timeless Toni Storm defending her championship, and I think she's going to retain. Should be a good match, should be pretty solid. I still think the person that's going to take the title off Toni Storm is going to be Mariah May. So Toni Storm gets the win. Good for you, Deonna Purrazzo, but Toni Storm, we like her gimmick. She does weird shit from time to time, so she's going to end up getting the win. And then after this, we have a Continental Crown, Triple Crown have it your way crown championship match. Eddie Kingston wants his respect. He wants his ones. He hates Bryan Danielson. He's gonna wrestle Bryan Danielson, and if Eddie Kingston can win, Bryan Danielson has to shake this man's hand because Bryan Danielson does not respect Eddie Kingston. He's called him a bum. He's making fun of his weight. He's saying he's a loser. He's saying he doesn't live up to his potential. So Bryan Danielson is another person making a run for Hater of the Year for the sole fact that he hates Eddie Kingston that much. I'm rocking with Big Eddie, from the NY, you know what I'm saying? Eddie Kingston is going to retain, but I don't think Bryan Danielson is going to shake this man's hand. He might spit on him or something like that, but Eddie Kingston will end up getting the win, so good for you, Edward. I don't know what your middle name is, Kingston. And that just leaves us with the AEW Championship match, a triple threat match. Samoa Joe defending his championship against Hangman Adam Page and his mustache. And whose house? Swerve's house. Swerve Strickland. Triple threat match for the AEW Championship. I gotta say, I really have been enjoying the build for this match. And it's a toss-up between all three. I'm leaning in between Swerve and Samoa Joe. Because Samoa Joe, he's the man. He's been doing his thing as AEW champion. And I feel like he can do a little bit more. I feel like there's still a little bit more meat on the bones of his championship reign. But Swerve has just been hot as fish grease lately. So I wouldn't mind seeing Swerve win and become the first black AEW champion. And then you have Hangman and his mustache. I don't think he's winning shit at all, except a mustache contest. So, brother. I'm gonna go for it because it's technically still Black History Month. I'm rooting for Swerve. He's gonna be the new AEW champion. We're all gonna dance. We're all gonna join hands and do the Prince Nana dance. It's gonna be a celebration. It's gonna be a celebration, Charlie Murphy. Swerve will be the new AEW champion. Hangman will probably lose his mind and pull out all his hair. He might rip off his mustache. We never know. But those are my predictions for AEW Revolution. Solid show. Fun card. Real shit. A couple of these matches, you could probably leave them off. Leave off this All-Star match. The International Championship match, man. Put that on Big Business. Build that up a little bit. But we're here now. We're at Revolution. Those are my predictions. Let me know yours in the comment section below. What's your excitement level for this pay-per-view? Are you excited? Are you high right now? Do you ever get nervous? Are you ready to say your final goodbyes to Sting? Are you ready for his retirement? What are your favorite Sting moments? Let me know in the comment section below. Of course, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. You guys take care. Be easy. I'm out. Peace.